The algorithms I've shown until now are very short and straightforward. But how can you deal with a large and complicated algorithm? The answer is to use stepwise refinement. It works as follows. Suppose you have a particular task and you realize yourself that it is too much to write down in one algorithm. The idea is that you then describe it on a high level. You leave some steps, you leave their specification out, so then you get quite a high level description of your task in the form of an algorithm, and the parts that need more details, for these parts, so these are also kind of tasks, and each of these tasks you specify in each own algorithm. And if any of these tasks require more refinements, no problem, you make also tasks for such a task. And it may even happen that there is a task, for instance this one can use the same subtask here as was already used by this one. So now these two tasks share this subtask. Well, if you do this, that's great. Then you've made your program, your algorithm easier to read. So you keep splitting up until you get to a level that is trivial to realize, to implement. Let's have a look at an example. Here I have an algorithm for preparing dinner. Well, first I'll have to decide whether I'm hungry or not. If I'm hungry, then I want to have an entree and to have a main course, and my main course should be large. Otherwise, if I'm not hungry, then I'll just prepare a main course, and that main course can be small. So you see, I've left out the details of how the entree should be prepared. I left out the details of how the main course should be prepared. That these are subtasks that I specify in a separate algorithm. So this is my algorithm for preparing dinner, and then I need to specify how to prepare an entree and how to prepare a main course. So for preparing an entree, I have this algorithm. If I want soup, I prepare soup. Otherwise, if I want fish, I prepare fish. Otherwise, I prepare meats, and that's all. So what happens if I follow the algorithm, if I follow the prepare dinner algorithm? I start here by checking if I'm hungry, and then I see prepare entree. So at that point I jump from here to prepare entree. I execute this algorithm, and when I'm finished over here, I jump back and continue with the line, with the next line. So I continue here with prepare main course, and then you see we have a separate algorithm for preparing the main course. It's this algorithm. So we jump to preparing the main course, and as you can see, we have a parameter here, large, and the parameter here in the algorithm prepare main course is used with the name quantity. So quantity gets the value large, and then we prepare a large number of potatoes, a large amount of meat, and a large amount of vegetables. And when we're finished preparing the vegetables, then we jump back to the line after prepare the main course. Well, that's the end of our if, and that's also the end of our algorithm, so we're finished with preparing dinner. And as you can see, if we're not hungry, we jump to prepare main course, but with as parameter small. So in that case, we prepare a small number of potatoes, a small amount of meat, and a small amount of vegetables. How do we prepare potatoes? How do we prepare meat? How do we prepare vegetables? Maybe we're happy with leaving these details out, or maybe we should also specify these directions in separate algorithms. It depends on your taste. And that's the way of using stepwise refinement to deal with larger algorithms.